Merry Yuletide, y'all. Happy New Year.
Merry,
Welcome back.
Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy. God damn, how many holidays has it been? Oh,
Um,
happy Halloween. Yeah,
Happy
happy Halloween.
Halloween, Happy
Uh,
Thanksgiving,
Happy Yuletide. Happy Native American Heritage Month.
Happy
Um,
Hanukkah,
Happy Hanukkah. Don't forget about that. Happy
uh,
uh,
Kwanzaa.
DRG. Yeah, happy Kwanzaa. Happy. What's the one with the Jews? Oh, that's Hanukkah.
I already said Hanukkah.
Fuck. Um, Yeah, I think that's about them all. We're pretty much all caught up. We're recording this on the 30th of December, 2022, everyone. And
Oh wait,
hey,
shit, did we mention Sam Hain?
no, we didn't.
Happy Sam Hain.
Happy Samhain. Well, welcome back, y'all. Can you fucking believe it? I can't. Fucking 2 months later. You know what? That's okay though.
Listen, it's the holiday season.
It's the
Things
holiday
got out of
season.
control.
We had a semester of school basically.
Yeah,
What has happened in those 2 months? We finished off our semesters, which is good. We passed, hopefully. Did you pass?
yeah, I
Okay,
passed.
good. Me too. Awesome. Um, I'm a film major. Yes, yes. Awesome. I worked on my first short film. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, you did the set design for it.
Yeah, I was the production designer. I got to make the props and design the set and like some of the things you see in the film.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun. I really liked it. Like I'm not gonna lie, the reception from like my family and like some people I knew wasn't really what I hoped for. Like you guys gave me a good reaction, but like I don't know. Like because you guys are young and shit and fucking you guys know my shit. This
All
is college
right,
film.
all right, man. You're only a year older than us.
I we're all fucking pipsqueaks.
All right, all
Only
right,
I'm 21 and a half.
all right, Grandpa.
But fuck. Well, no, we're all young and shit. But like, I don't know. I didn't get quite the reaction I wanted from everyone. One person
It
even said it was cheesy, and then sure, it is. But don't
was
say
not
that. They didn't even say they liked it.
like it's because we're closer in age to you, and the we're
We're
closer
all
in age to you and the crew who worked on the film, so
exactly,
we can understand the aim better.
exactly. So it's like it's funny. There was a fart joke at the end. Or no, there wasn't a fart joke. What
Yeah,
there?
no, where'd you get the fart joke from?
What was the fucking what was the gag of it? There was a dead body. I would love to show everyone, but that would basically tell my entire full name and
It
school.
doxes you.
It would pretty much dox me, but basically it's about a cleaning crew and they go to a house that like was trashed by like a kid's fifth birthday party. Absolutely mangled. I got to trash a guy's house for 3 hours across the state. It was great.
Yeah, while you were working on the production of that film, you just sent me like out of context like photos of everything, and
Yeah.
I was like, why the hell are you buying children's birthday supplies?
It was fucking great. And they're like, why are you fucking putting forks into a piñata? God,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. Oh, and then we fucking mangled a birthday cake that was like shown in one fucking scene. Made an entire delicious birthday cake. We all fucking tore it up. Lovely stuff. Good stuff. We got third place. Couldn't be more proud.
You got third place?
Yeah, we got third place. Well,
Holy
okay.
shit.
There was all right. So there wasn't a like ranking system. So basically, we all fucking watched our films, and there was one fucking thing. We could vote for our own films, and obviously, some people had 12 people on their team. So
Oh.
you think you might, you know. Uh, now I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I didn't vote for myself. I voted for the film I liked the most, which strangely enough had the fucking like rat eating Eminem by itself as the music throughout the entire thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, my favorite film had that fucking song in it.
It had the music from that Creature Comforts episode?
Yes, yes, exactly. And I couldn't take it at first, and then like by the end I was tearing up and shit. I was like, "Damn,
Wait,
that's a good short film."
so the rat music made you tear up in the context of that film?
Well, it's about like some dead like husband or some shit.
Oh.
But really good film. I'll have to send it to you. Yeah, but no. Basically at the end you could like vote for yourself like on this like website or vote for someone. We all voted. There was like 135 people in that class that night, and first place I think they got like 45 votes. I think we got like 28 votes. and we were the third most we had like the third most amount of votes. Now,
Still
I
really
really
good.
wish we could have seen how many votes we had because it was cut off ever so slightly on the screen. I was so fucking mad. And he was like, "All right, here's your Target gift card, first place." And the class was over. And my semester was over. We never got to know. But I did see our fucking name like two places right below it. Our cleaning crew video.
How much was the Target gift card for?
I don't even know. I didn't even like the first place one. Like, hey, I think everyone did a really great job. The cinematography was great. The lighting was gorgeous. And they filmed it at a local hotel right next to our school. But, like, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite.
Just
I like the mouse one.
just not your vibe?
Just not my vibe. And then there was some that didn't even have like a fucking story. It was like there was this one that was like about some like guy who just like walking around town. It was fun. It was entertaining, but like, hey, when you got to put things up to a vote, you kind of gotta like there's good and there's less good, and then there's gooder films and shit. That's just film. We all got to learn from it. My film wasn't perfect. I didn't really, like have much say in it. I just made the props. I fabricated, and funny enough, when we had to clean the whole house, we used my props as actual cleaning tools. So hey, it was practical. Oh, so that was fun, and that was pretty much how I finished off my semester. Very happy about that. And how about you? How was your like end of the semester and shit?
So, God, I don't even know because like I'm doing all online. Like
Hmm.
I've been doing all online these semesters. So like most of my college experience has just been get an assignment on the computer, do it, turn it
Yeah,
in, and then work on the next one.
gotcha, gotcha.
And every semester there's always just that one teacher that just like gets on my nerves
Yeah,
even through the digital classroom.
yeah, because like they're basically proctors. They don't really have much say, really.
I think the most interesting thing that happened was my one of my art teachers yelled at the whole class.
Yo,
So like
that's rough.
I'm not gonna say which class, but
Hmm.
it was my only class where I had to do like live online, so we had to meet up on like Zoom calls.
Yeah.
And what was the context? I think he was trying to get the class to engage and like answer a
Oh
question he
no.
asked,
Yeah,
but since we're like there's a reason we all picked online school. Like we're not
obviously, yeah.
really the best in social
Yeah,
situations, so
online. Hell, I wish I could have full online. Shit, driving to school sucks ass.
yeah, so when he's trying to like get us to engage with something, like it's really difficult. It's really hard to get anyone to answer.
Hmm.
And then this one girl, she was like really shy. Like she like
Hmm.
hardly ever talked, but
Hmm.
she decided to give it a go and like she answered the question. Like
Yeah.
she did what he wanted.
Hmm.
And I don't remember why it set him off. I just
Oh.
like he was just like pissed off, I guess, that she was the only one who participated.
Oh,
So,
come on. He should have praised her since she was the bravest one of them all. The little
yeah,
toaster. Like, come
like
on.
it, like right after her answer, he just went off the handle.
What the fuck? Like, some people, like, if they at least went off the handle, I've seen teachers be like, and then this one student, this God blessed student, who I will be giving extra credit and a kiss on the lips. Like, they usually, like, rope them in, and it obviously makes them awkward as hell, but, like, they didn't get put under the bus like the whole fucking class.
To be fair, he might have done that, but like,
Yeah,
I'm
how you gonna hear it after the whole rant?
no, listen, I'm paying for this. I'm
Yeah.
20 years old. I don't want to deal with teachers yelling at me for
No.
something I didn't do again. So I just muted it at that point.
Yeah, not fun. And in
Yeah,
person, that shit's awkward. I had a class
yeah.
teacher said, "I'll wait." Dang.
I muted and I just wait. I didn't turn it back on until I saw him stop talking.
Oh my God. Yeah, until his like little bar kept stopped lighting up.
Yeah, so like from the
Fuck.
moment he started to when he stopped, I have no idea what he said, but I know that
Yeah.
he yelled at the class.
Oh my fucking God. That
Like
sucks. That's like the most demeaning, sad feeling in the world. Cause like you can't do shit, and you know you didn't do anything wrong.
I felt so bad for that girl. Like she was crying. Like it was
Oh.
so bad to the point that I like reached out to her after class
Hmm.
to see if she was okay. Like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like fuck, dude. That is bad.
I
Good Lord.
remember
And she was
I
all right in the
remember
end, right?
yeah, she was okay.
That's good.
I remember in like middle school, there was this one teacher who like she was getting ready to yell at the class, but
Okay.
before she did, she sent me out of the room so that I wouldn't have to deal with that
Yo,
because I didn't
no,
do anything.
no fucking way. You were that good.
Dude, I had teacher's pet privileges in middle school.
That's awesome. I had food allergy privileges. Sucked ass.
You got to sit at the peanut table.
Yeah, well, that was cool. It was basically like a private lunch table. My parents said it
Did
made
you
me a weirdo, but like, look at me now. I'm in retail.
did you ever hear that story that German told about how he had to sit at his own lunch table during
No
school?
way. No, I didn't hear that.
I don't remember the context. I don't think it was an allergy thing or anything, but they called
Yeah.
it VIP dining.
I want to sit to the VIP dining,
Okay, hypothetical. You're back in school, but there's
but
an opportunity to sit with Germa at VIP
yes,
dining in the
yes.
cafeteria.
I want to sit next to him. I want to say, sir, can you say the line?
Okay, but he's still 37 years old and you're in middle
Oh,
school.
you know what? I think I'd be scared of him. I was afraid of everyone. I was an awkward little baby pissy poopy shitty diaper boy back in like, well, okay, I don't really. I was just fucking. It was middle school. I think everyone was weird.
Yeah.
There's no escaping that. And any person who seems like any remotely bit of confidence is gonna fucking get like bashed down.
Could you imagine middle school us if we had Germa as our substitute?
Oh God.
But like in the context of that, we don't know who Germa is. This is before
Oh
he's a
man,
Twitch streamer.
that'd be interesting. And then we figure out who he is later on. He's like, that's our teacher.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
imagine you get Germa as your substitute, and then years later
Yeah.
you figure out he's like a highly popular Twitch streamer.
That's fucking crazy. Like my old teacher, my old like freshman English teacher, he tried to get on American Idol at one point. And he went on to describe how American Idol they don't usually like cast the people into the show if they're good. He was really fucking good at the guitar and piano and singing the whole 9 yards. But like since he was too good, they didn't really bring him on the show. Obviously,
Oh,
I know. Like shit.
those okay, those like those shows like American Idol and like X Factor and all those like talent shows, those are always like really weird to me. I don't know why. It just like puts me off of them.
I haven't watched a single one since like 2008. I think.
That's how One Direction got popular.
No way. No
Yeah,
way.
I think it was on X Factor. They competed on X Factor and then they won.
It's crazy. X
And
Factor.
then
Wow.
yeah, I think it was X
Wow.
Factor because Simon Cowell was on that show, and I think he took
Was
them on and he
oh
managed them.
whoa wait. So he's not just a judge?
Simon Cowell?
Yeah.
No, he's like a full-on like music manager and producer.
Yo, I didn't know that shit.
Dude, like all the judges on those shows, like they're musicians in some
Oh, it's
capacity, like
like
producers
Shark
and
Tank.
stuff.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, X Factor is the Shark Tank of music.
Holy fuck. That's crazy. Man, remember when Simon Cowell was like the biggest fucking cunt and everyone loved him?
Yeah,
I
he was
miss
in
that.
Shrek.
Of course he fucking yeah, he was probably in Shrek too, right?
Yeah, he was in Shrek. I can't remember which one though.
I feel like it was Shrek too. I have a feeling it was. That had like a lot of like Hollywood influences in it. Because, far, far away.
Yeah, Shrek 2.
Yeah, but fuck. Yeah, I miss that. I miss that version of Simon Cowell. And then he had a kid, then he softened up, and I started laughing and shit.
He has a kid?
Yeah, he has a kid.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my mom was like, yeah, he softened up after he had his first kid. I hate to say it, but it's super fucking true because like he would just start to be like, "You're a fucking talentless, worthless slime ball, you little ogre. You live under a fucking bridge. You eat peppermints. You eat peppermint patties without the shell. You rotten skunk." And now he's like, "That was a good time."
Wasn't his shtick supposed to be like he was trying to copy like Gordon Ramsay, like what he did?
Really? I think he predated him. I feel like.
Those two are like really similar in terms of like how they deal with difficult clients.
Yeah. Like I think Simon Cowell is like genuinely like construct like he has like good criticism and shit, but like well from what I remember as a kid, but like I don't know. I think they both do. I
I
don't
know
really know much
Gordon
about Simon
Ramsay.
Cowell.
I know Gordon Ramsay isn't like that all the time. Like he's genuinely a nice person, but
Yeah,
I don't
especially
know
with
enough
kids.
about
Holy shit.
Simon. I don't know enough about Simon Cowell to make that judgment
Yeah,
call.
he's not as relevant as he used to be. yet the world thinks he is. Yeah, he's still in fucking movie cameos, even though he was in the Scoob movie,
Oh yeah.
and no one knew the fuck he was. Because why are they gonna bring in Simon Cowell? And he was doing the old grumpy guy shtick.
I
Oh
can't
man.
believe he was in Shrek.
Well, that was valid. That's Shrek.
Okay, is it just me, but like I can never keep the events of the Shrek movies straight?
Really, I only know Shrek 1 and 2, not gonna lie.
Shrek 1, I remember that movie like scene for scene, but
Yeah,
anything after that, it all gets mixed up.
yeah, like Shrek 2. I know Shrek 2, but like I've only seen it once, and it bashes in the food court.
I swear to God, there was a Shrek movie where King Arthur was a character, but I can't remember which one.
Can't, I keep thinking it's probably the third movie, I bet. Shrek the third. That just seems like the kind of movie it would be in. Hold on, look it up on the old fucking ThinkPad.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, baby,
Yeah,
this thing ain't steam powered anymore.
it's Shrek the Third.
Of course it fucking is.
Ar Arthur Pendragon.
Pendragon?
That's his. I think that's King
That
Arthur's
yeah,
canonical last
yeah, it's
name.
his real name. I remember one night, I think it was with our friend Lai. I was like, "Hey, Lai, is King Arthur real?" She was like, "No, it's a fairy tale," and I just fucking like screamed into my pillow that night. I was so distraught. I thought he was real my entire fucking life until, not gonna lie, like 3 months ago.
Hey, Steven,
Yeah.
is Sherlock Holmes real?
Shut the fuck up, you, you, oh, you fucking leaf lover.
Hey, Steven,
Fuck.
is
Yes.
Arsène Lupin real?
Shut up. He is real, and I saw him one time at a Fry's. Ah, shh.
No, no, that was Lupin the Third. I'm talking about the
Oh.
original Lupin.
Oh shit. He was based off another thing, right?
Lupin the Third?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was based off the Arsène and Lupin stories.
Oh shit. And those
How
are
do I
real, right?
how do I pronounce his first name? God damn it!
Goemon?
Shut up. Goemon was real. Goemon Ishikawa, that's a
Oh
real
hell yeah.
person.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't think Lupin. Yeah, he's not a real person.
Balls. What was some recent event that happened to me recently? Let me check. Let me consult the notes, the fucking spreadsheet.
The notes that we never use.
Well, yeah, how the fuck do we bring into the bring shit on hand story into this?
Tell me about that icebreaker that you got in your meal.
Okay, so my friend who's named after a month and I would decide to go out like on a Christmas adventure before the holidays. So it was a lovely old time. We went and got ourselves some Raising Canes and stuff. Raising Canes, I like that place. It's good. It's not my favorite in the world, but it's good. Got good chenders. They got good sauce, and they got good drinky. But unfortunately, about 3 hours before that, I had a massive bowl of orange chicken and rice, and that shit fills you up. Rice is very filling. I ate the whole
Orange
thing.
chicken is so good.
It's so good. They have this. They have like an entire bag of it at Trader Joe's, and it's just so damn delicious. It's $4. Oh my God. But anyways, I ate that whole thing. I was like, well, I'm not really hungry. Like 2 hours passed. We hung out. We got our things. We were gonna go see some Christmas lights in another neighborhood, and man, that's a whole other part of the story. Those lights were crazy. But we parked over there. We were opening it. We were eating our food. Yum, 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 absolutely destroying our food as per usual because we were hungry. I get done with my first chicken tender, and my eyes dart down to the crevasse below the chicken tender. Atop the chicken strip that was below the first one laid a dormant, sucked icebreaker.
That's disgusting.
I was I was fucking flabbergasted. Our friend who was named after a month, she was fucking steaming. I was laughing. I was like, what? It was kind of one of those shock things because I tend to laugh during those kinds of wacky ass moments that would get people mad. Because like, only me.
Because it's
Oh,
just like so ridiculous that you can't believe it's
you can't
happening.
make this shit up. You can't. How the what? What are the odds? A big, massive sucked icebreaker. Now, one thing I'm obviously I'm a person who sometimes tend to put the blame on himself. I'm working on that shit, but like I was still thinking, how would this be my fault?
There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, well, here's my theory. So I got the kitty drink. I got a kitty lemonade. And about 3 months beforehand, I had a thing of icebreakers in my car, and unfortunately, they opened up and they spilled into the side panels of my car. There might have been one left in my cup holder. So, by the condensation of my drink, it stuck an icebreaker that was in my cup holder to the bottom of it. I drank it. It fell right after I ate that chicken strip, right into the crevasse.
There is no way.
You know what? Out loud, that sounds fucking ridiculous.
Like you're just like trying to find a way to like blame it on yourself at that
It's
point.
just like, what are the fucking odds? Because part of me feels like I didn't, like, I saw it fast, but like, I feel like I would have saw it like after like ate that strip, you know?
Well, weren't you eating in the car and it was dark out too?
Yes, it was very dark. But yeah, when I saw that, I was fucking flabbergasted. And we're like, fuck it, let's go back. Let's go see what they do. Because we're like, oh man, what if we got free food for life? So we went in there. I plopped that shit on the table. I'm like, hi. Hey, I don't usually like to do this. This is exactly how I said it, by the way. Hey, I usually don't like to do this, but unfortunately, I did find a bit of an icebreaker, and that was a bit pre-sucked. And
You said pre-sucked.
okay, so our friend who was named after a month and I, we were rehearsing what the hell I'd say because like, how the fuck do you just like bring this up in casual conversation? Obviously,
Like how do you
and
explain this?
how the fuck do you explain this? So I brought my receipt in, and I was rehearsing. I was like, and I seem to have found a pre-consumed. She was like, "Don't say consumed. Don't fucking say consumed, Steven. They'll think you're crazy." And we went in there. I said, "Yeah," and I found a pre-sucked icebreaker. She caught me on that. Fuck.
Damn it.
Fuck. We gotta edit that out. Shit. Our friend who's named after a month caught on to that like after it, and basically it's like, yeah, there seems to be an icebreaker in here, and yeah, it's just like right under it, and that three like employees came over and their jaws just hit the floor when they saw that shit. They're like, what the hell? And they're like, ew, what? So like the boss, I think, like grabbed it and they fucking went to the back and they were just looking at people. They were all fucking looking at like every person who might have had an icebreaker that night.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I wonder if they knew immediately or if they had to do an investigation.
I feel like they would have like called someone out that night.
Because who the hell is chewing on an icebreaker while you're working with food?
Exactly. Like, and it was underneath my fucking thing too. So like, it must have
It
fallen
got
out.
it got buried,
It was fucking buried. And like,
concealed.
how would you just like? Why would you have an entire container of icebreakers and one flew out into the chicken basket? This was, by the way, was a chicken kitty meal. This was a kid's meal. Imagine this got to another kid. For all I don't
Yeah.
have AIDS right now. Baby AIDS. Think about that. I'm glad I took the fall if that happened. So we go in there, they start darting around, they start whipping up another kiddie meal with two cane sauces. Hear me out. Two, because I'm a big boy. And they're like, we are so sorry about that. We're going to give you a free box combo gift card. Like the big box combo. So they gave me that. I'm like, thank you so much. You have a great night. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And we left. And we went to the car. My God. That replacement apology meal was the best canes I think I'd ever had in my life. It was so warm, so crispy, so good. The sauce was cold. It was amazing. They made it on the
Yeah,
spot. They kissed
yeah,
every fry.
cause you got it fresh. That's why.
It was so good, but it also felt really good because, you know, I got it for basically free.
Yeah, it's the combination of it being free and being fresh.
Exactly. And now I have a coupon for another free box combo.
Do you still
And
have
they,
it?
oh yeah, it's in my wallet.
Oh,
I didn't use it that night because I got a free replacement meal. And I got another Canes card for Christmas.
that's gotta be a story that like the people who work at that Cane's are gonna be telling. Like, yeah, someone at my work like dropped an icebreaker in someone's meal and we had to replace
Dude,
it for them.
that's gonna be like the Sky Witches like story of like the littlest pet shop in the
Oh
in the
my,
in the soda.
I'm still trying to think through the logistics of that. Like, how did that end up in someone's
I
drink?
wanna fucking know because like maybe it's on the case of like this story. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Did a wizard come by and just like get a little silly?
Didn't they try to pin
Silly.
that on the didn't they try to pin that on the Sky Witch too? Like they tried saying it was their fault.
Yeah, no, the boss who was like a who went back to jail like because he broke his parole or some shit.
Holy shit.
I know this guy was like all fucking crazy, man. He this guy was nuts. Yeah, no, he was blaming on the Sky Witch like fucking really bad. Like obviously she basically quit after that shit, but like goddamn, why you gotta blame it on her? Oh, and for the record, by the way, the story basically goes as the phone TLDR. Our friend the Sky Witch, who you may know from season one, works at or they worked at Sonic. They were a person brought up like a customer to the window. They brought up a Littlest Pet Shop doll that looked like he'd been through a fucking meat grinder and covered in like shit and stuff. They put it on the thing, like on the counter. They're like, "Hey, I found this toy. I don't know if some kid lost it. Let's just leave it up here." So they left it up there all day. At the very end of the day, someone comes back, and lo and behold, that Littlest Pet Shop was inside their slushie.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a slushie, but it was a drink. It was inside their fucking drink.
Like, my question is that one, like, first of all, how did that end up in the drink? That's my question first. But
Yeah.
second of all, they tried to pin it on the Sky Witch, but I don't think she was even on shift when that
No,
happened.
I don't even. She was not even fucking near that. She was like on the milkshake department, where that shit was not even like near her vicinity. It was crazy.
No, I thought she was off work entirely when that
Was she?
happened.
Oh shit! We'll have to ask her. Oh, fuck me. God damn it! That's two edits tonight. We're rusty.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Oh, Sky Witch. Oh, Sky Witch. Down in the comments below, tell us the full beautiful story. Even though it's probably gonna dox your name because your name is your your YouTube handle is your fucking real name. So you know what? Write the story down below. Tell us the story. Kiss, kiss. Love you. Good night. Let's play Space Dwarfs sometime.
Didn't our friend who's named after a month work at the same Sonic with the Sky
Yeah,
Witch too?
they did. Yeah, they had like a different perspective on the story too.
I love hearing stories that have multiple
Me
perspectives.
too. It's powerful.
It's like dynamic storytelling in real life.
It is. It's like fucking second person stories and shit.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh my God. How did I have two goddamn drafts? I was like, oh hey, I'm in the SquatchZone chat right now, and I never sent them to you. Shit. Oh man. Fucking. All right. Next story. Next story. We got a few,
Um,
but there is one thing I might want to bring up tonight, which we have discussed in the past. I don't know if it'll be the central theme for this episode, but we'll bring it up later.
huh.
I think you know. It's,
I don't know.
it's slightly silly.
Steven, you talk about slightly silly things so often.
Well, what if the world was just like slightly more silly? What if pixies existed? But like what if they lived in the Bronx?
You're just talking about magical
Like,
realism.
yeah, what if like well no, what if the world was like slightly more silly? Like what if you like fucking you farted like but like a big gas cloud came out and shit?
We'd just be living in the Looney Tunes world.
I guess so. I don't know. I wish I could describe slightly silly like better, like in the way that I had it like originally like in my head.
Like, you explained it really well the first time, and I can't remember.
Me neither. Like I have my slightly silly list right here. Like what if potions existed? Or like fucking what if you poke someone in the ass and they went into the air basically? What if
Didn't
a
we? Didn't one of us say that like a slightly silly world would just be a world with the really like jokey SCPs if they were
I
real?
guess so, yeah. What if the golden goose existed?
Yeah.
I guess
What if
so. Just like things were slightly more silly.
what if Paul Bunyan was real?
You know, that's a good one. Dude, what if the moon, if you looked really fucking hard, it would wink at you? And go,
I
ding!
would fucking I would love if Mr. Moon from Spring in a Storm by Tally Hall was
Dude,
real.
I would fucking love if the moon was alive. Just like slightly silly things, you know? Like, what if the sky, like, just like right when it turns like, bam, black. But only
It's
once a year,
like
like
the man
in
in the moon
February.
from it's like the man in the moon from fuck Rise of the Guardians.
Oh, yeah! Good movie. What other slightly silly things are there?
Uh
Fuck it. What if witches lived in the Bronx?
Witches do live in the Bronx. We
Yeah,
have the
but
Sky Witch
oh yeah, you're right. But like, what if they could like do crazy potions, like fly around the world and shit?
in like 80 days.
Like, yeah, why not? What if Amelia Earhart was just like hanging out somewhere in like Nogales?
Steven, she went missing like 70 years ago, even
I
more
know.
than that.
Yeah, exactly. What if she was just hanging out and everyone knew that?
Like she stopped aging or like she's like
No,
a
she never
craggedy
died.
old
She
woman.
just fucking somehow ended up there.
Is
What are you
she still
typing?
is she still young or is she like a craggedy old
She's
woman?
old. She has. Are you? My bet is you're gonna say this fucking joke is not going anywhere. Let's talk about the fucking Jimmy Dean sausage explosion.
No, I'm looking up when she
Oh.
died. Ni-
We will.
1937. She went
Uh,
missing in 1937.
shit. I don't think she's alive.
Yeah, you think?
What if people just lived to 300 casually?
That's what people who believe in the Bible believe.
Fair point.
Yeah, Moses was like 300 before he died.
No fucking way.
I don't remember when it happened, but it used to be that like back in the old days of the Bible, men just lived to be like 300 and 500 years old. Like that was just
God
how it
damn.
happened. But then at some point, God shortened the lifespan, so we only live to
Yeah.
be about like 80 now.
Fucking 80 people were barely living to 56 in the cowboy days.
Speak for yourself. I'm Native American. People don't die until they're at least 100.
Dude, they don't just die until they decide to. Shit.
Dude, my grandma is pushing her 90s.
Fuck. God damn.
I just found out my Thea is like
She's not ready.
62. I thought she was like 50.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. They don't die until they decide to. That's what it feels like.
Are your fucking natives just slightly silly?
I think so, yeah.
I meant to say, are your relatives slightly,
I
slightly
mean, you're
silly, not your natives, but well, I guess
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Have you seen John Redcorn? He's slightly silly.
He is slightly silly. He cheats on his fucking friend's wife.
Wait, John Redcorn didn't cheat on anybody.
Oh
It
wait,
was
no,
it was
it's Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy
Nancy cheated.
Gribble. Nancy
I mean,
Griggle.
I don't know. Did John Red he had to have known that Nancy was married when they started that.
Of course they did. They were married like since like the dawn of time.
Yeah, so okay, so John Redcorn does hold blame because he did know that Nancy was married.
Mm-hmm. And they still do it up until the end of the goddamn series.
Yeah, they still do it in front of
Dude.
Dale.
And he's so fucking dude, remember that one episode where basically I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, it was ZZ Top came out and everyone wanted like a say on TV because they had like the cameras up. And John Redcorn was like, "Well, I cheated on your wife for 13 years." And he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to be on ZZ Top's show."
I don't remember that.
Really, he
What
literally
the
told Dale
hell?
to his face and he was so fucking oblivious. He was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Oh my
'Cause he
god.
just wanted to get like on TV or something, John Redcorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. John Redcorn's kind of an asshole.
He's a fucking asshole, yeah. But his voice is majestic. Remember that time I found his voice actor on Instagram?
And it was the funniest reel too.
It was the funniest thing ever, and I was like, man, this guy sounds like John Redcorn. And it was him.
Yeah, you went to his bio and like the first thing it was like John Redcorn voice actor.
What a fucking realization. What a
Do you
legend.
remember do you remember how quick I was with the joke then? Because the joke was that they took the Land O'Lakes lady off of the butter container, but they kept the land.
Oh yeah.
And then and then I told you, oh yeah, it's just a thing. We eat bread with butter, like just that, no toasting or anything. And then I sent you a photo of me eating bread and butter with my spaghetti.
That was lovely. That was a funny quip.
Oh my, bread and butter is so good though.
It's so fucking good. Oh yeah, we have it
That's
with our spaghetti too.
that's the only I think that's the only reason I eat white bread now. I stopped eating white bread.
I I barely had white bread until this year, not gonna lie. We always eat honey wheat.
I
It's good. I like white bread.
I started eating the multi-grain wheat bread, like the ones with
Yo.
the seeds on the
Yeah,
rind.
good.
It's so fucking good.
Really? Yo.
Cause white bread is so sweet. Like it's like half sugar.
Yum. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh man. Well, no wonder it's so damn delicious.
that's why
It's a smile on my face.
that's why wheat bread, I think, isn't it? So isn't wheat bread healthier than white bread?
I believe so, yeah. What if slightly silly? What if there was smile holding competitions?
There was what?
What if there was smile holding competitions?
Well, like an eye staring
No,
contest?
people just see how long they can smile for.
Yeah. Okay, you have to win a staring contest against yourself.
Oh shit. You know what? I think I might win.
Would a slightly
I never see
silly
myself
world
blink.
would a slightly silly world just be Jerma's saw bits that he does, like his saw chops?
I guess so. Just like nothing's lethal. Nothing in reality is lethal. Everything's just slightly more silly.
I think the
Like, what if fucking racism doesn't exist? Everyone's just playing a character because everyone just really loves role playing.
I think Jerma's saw bits is like my favorite because like they're just the dumbest like
I I love improv horror.
like saw these are like horrible traps. Why did you sink so much money into these?
Yeah, those are slightly silly. Like the room just
Yeah.
fills up with like liquid ass or some shit.
I feel
Oh
like
my god.
towards the end, like the Saw traps just became slightly silly, like canonically in the Saw
Exactly.
universe.
Like in the real Saw universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? They got really fucking silly at the beginning. It was like, oh shit, you're chained to a wall and your ball sack is in a vice. What do you do? You cry or do you fucking get the bone saw? But like towards the end, it was like fucking your childhood dirt bike is powering a machine that will grind up your wife's newborn. Make the decision. Do you want your bike or your newborn? Fucking stupid shit.
Like, you know what's a film series that really got slightly silly towards the end?
Uh oh, what's that one show where people just die? The one. Hold on. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. People die. Sunbathing, suntanning. I forgot what's it called.
That's nowhere near what I was gonna say, but now
Okay,
I'm
we're
curious of what you're thinking
oh,
about.
you know, what's that fucking series? Final Destination.
I mean that too, but I was gonna say Human Centipede.
Wait, there's more.
Human Centipede?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a trilogy, I believe.
What? No
Yeah.
fucking way.
They got really silly towards the end.
Really? What else could they
Yeah.
do?
So the second one, okay, so do you are you gonna
No,
watch
no,
them or do or
don't just tell me everything.
okay, so
Sorry,
the
audience.
second
Spoiler ahead. Skip to the time card. Fuck you.
okay, so the second Human Centipede in the universe of that movie, the first Human Centipede was a movie, like it was just a movie.
Yeah,
So the main character of the second movie, he's like this incel neckbeard guy who lives in his mom's basement, and
yeah.
he's a fan of the original Human Centipede movie, and he's watching the first movie in his car in that second movie. So
What?
he gets inspired by it, and he goes out and makes his own Human Centipede again in the second movie, but this time it's real, like in their universe.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
So the
let me.
first one, so the first one was basically like a student film, like a live leak, basically, and then the second one's like, I'm gonna make that live leak real.
But like Human Centipede, like all three of those movies were student projects, I think.
Oh, you know what? I respect that. That's
Let
cool.
me let me pull up the article to make sure that I'm actually getting this right because it is that stupid. It actually is something like that.
I want my like capstone film to be like something that big.
Okay, yeah, the film stars blah 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 as a psychiatrically and intellectually impaired Englishman who watches and becomes obsessed with the first Human Centipede film and decides to make his own centipede.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, so it's like they did that in the third movie too. The third one is like really really out there. So
Yeah. What the hell is it
um
about?
okay, so the third Human Centipede movie, it's like it takes place in a prison. So,
Prison. Whoa.
yeah. So, I really don't remember this one. Let me review this really quick. Okay, so the it takes place in a prison, and the warden who runs that prison is a psychopath. Like he's a
Oh god.
cannibal, he's insane.
Oh
And
boy.
so in the third movie, the warden watches the second Human Centipede movie. I think the second movie is just a movie in their universe, like how they did it before.
Yeah.
So the events of the second movie aren't actually real in the third universe. It's just
Okay.
like it was just a movie.
Oh,
So
it's
they
just
did it
it was
again.
slightly silly. It's
Yeah.
like what
So
if?
the warden saw the second movie and was like, "You know what? I should do that with all of the prisoners in the prison."
Yo, the human centipedal. No,
Ah,
the human millipede. Yo,
the human peed.
holy shit. Let's go watch Push in Boots. Continue.
That's pretty much it. Like he just like
Does
he
he make like a really big one or like?
yeah, it's huge. He uses like 600
Oh,
people.
that's no fucking. I gotta see this shit.
Look at the poster for it. You'll
I want
see.
to. I bet it's like a big fucking circle, and it like the whole the human centipede is spilled out of people.
Ugh. Oh, I forgot. The director of
Oh,
these films,
bros.
you
That's
saw the
cool though.
poster?
That's kind of metal though. It's
I
like a big
forgot.
chain.
In the third movie, the director of all of these movies, Tom Six, he shows up in the third movie.
What? Really?
He inserted
Like Alfred
himself in,
Hitchcock?
yeah, he inserted himself into the movie.
Like as a character or just like a cameo?
He plays himself.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Like, oh, I
I don't
made the
know.
movie.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he comes in as himself, but the context is that the Human Centipede movies beforehand were just movies by him.
And he's like, you know what? I approve of this. This is a big chain.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm fucking curious about these movies. I'm really fucking curious.
You never knew that there was sequels to Human Centipede?
I feel like I knew there was a second one at one point, but like, I think that's
Yeah,
all right. What are these movies trying to be? Are they trying to be serious? Are they trying to be funny? Are they trying to just be horrifying?
I don't know.
Because these trailers look fucking, these fucking like posters, they go hard. Also, they're horrifying as hell. Like, goddamn.
Like, I've seen the posters for it, I've seen like images, and I already know it's not a movie for me, so I'm not gonna watch it. So I don't know
Yeah.
what the vibe of these movies are like.
I wonder, like, goddamn, this looks like a goddamn Salvador Dali picture. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, Sophia. This looks like something out of Salvador Dali.
Yeah, that's the poster I was talking
That's
about.
metal. That's horrifying, but that's kind of metal.
I forgot that the punchline of this movie was 100% politically incorrect.
Oh, so they're a little more aware.
I don't I really hope that Tom Six isn't like, you know.
Uh, Justin Roiland? No, Justin Roiland's cool. Who's the other guy? Dan Harmon. Weird.
Oh, Dan, yeah.
Let's talk about Dan Harmon. Hey, everyone. Let's talk. This is the part of the podcast where we talk about Dan Harmon.
Who's Dan Harmon?
Dan Harmon's the creator of Rick and Morty.
Oh, so he's the second guy that no one remembers.
Yeah, basically, and he's the one who's well. Justin Roiland doesn't work on the show. Justin Roiland basically just provides the voices for Rick and Morty and everyone fucking we know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dan Harmon mainly does like a lot of the writing and shit, or like it used to be like Cole, but like I think Justin Roiland like left to work on Solar Opposites, which is honestly
Oh.
really fucking good. Go watch it. The Wall is a really good part.
The Wall is the only reason I watch Solar Opposites.
I figured out. All right, remember the Duke and that shit?
Yeah.
I figured out what he's a reference to.
Hmm.
All right, so I watched a movie recently, another '80s movie. It's called Escape from New York. It's a John Carpenter film, and guess who fucking is the like main hero?
The Duke?
Kurt fucking Russell.
Ugh.
Amazing. He is awesome as shit. But there's a character in the movie. His name is the Duke, and he's exactly like him. He runs New York.
Hence the escape from New York.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, no, fucking Justin Roiland. I don't like the guy. I'm starting to realize that he's really fucking weird because he inserts a lot of incest into Rick and Morty. It's kind of gross.
Justin, you're barely figuring this out about him.
But Dan Harmon, yeah, he's kind of weird. Also, he was
I
like
feel
his story about his like this chick he crushed on is really fucking horrifying.
I feel like I've heard of this guy's controversies before. Hold on, let me look him up
I'd
on the
look it up.
ThinkPad.
Look it up on the ThinkPad because this shit, it's bad. It's really fucking bad, and the show's kind of taking a nosedive. Like I like their most recent season; it's good, but like There's two incest episodes. How the fuck do you do that? How the fuck do you
Rick,
do that?
in Rick and Morty?
In the latest season, yeah.
Incest. In my Rick and Morty?
In my lab, come on.
Oh, was this the guy who got fired from Community?
I oh my God, yeah, I think so. I think you yeah, no, I think that was the guy.
What the hell?
Yeah, he was like stalking like some chick or some shit who worked on it.
Oh, oh my
Are you
God.
reading it?
I'm looking at his Wikipedia and there's an entire
No,
section
no.
just called controversies.
Yo! Awesome. Good lord.
Oh no, he worked on Monster House.
No, with Gil I already forgot his name, but like he's making the new Ghostbusters movie.
Who?
Hold on, let me look it up. Who directed Monster House?
Gil Keenan?
Gil Kanan. That's the guy who's directing the next Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, so that's been confirmed. Ghostbusters Afterlife 2.
Yeah, it's called Project Firehouse. I wonder what's gonna take place. But no, he directed Monster House. I like Monster House. Also, he co-wrote Ghostbusters Afterlife. So, I got faith in him. And they got Ernie Hudson. You can't beat Ernie Hudson. He's the sex appeal.
Oh my, that's why his name sounds so familiar. Dan Harmon. He was
Yeah.
on Guest Grumps.
No way.
He was on Game Grumps.
There's no fucking way Gil Keenan made the fucking Poltergeist reboot. And he made the City of Ember? Whoa!
Are you looking at his? Are you looking at his?
Yes!
You're looking at his discography.
He made fucking City of Ember? Alright, so I remember seeing that movie as a kid, but I was at that point in my life where I wasn't self-aware. No, it was 2008, but like I wasn't aware like of what movies were, so I don't remember a single thing about that movie. I begged it. I fucking begged with all of my heart to see that movie, and I have no idea what it's about. Not a fucking clue. But yeah, no, fucking uh, Dan Harmon, weirdo,
Uh, yeah, weirdo.
weirdo. Well, thank you all for coming by. You have yourself a beautiful night. Kiss, kiss. Love you. All right, back to the next topic. Let's talk about our McDonald's iced tea incidents.
Hey, do you,
Hey,
do you hear that?
yeah, I do. But no, no. Let me talk about this McDonald's. Wait.
Oh, we're just gonna ignore that. All right, we got 5 minutes left before whatever it is that it gets us.
Yeah, you know, fuck it.
All
Okay, yeah.
right.
So, uh, I'll let you start out.
Should I talk about what led up to that, or like
Yeah, you
what?
know what? We'll start off. So, I get bored. I'm a very bored guy, and I like to take risks sometimes. One time at the McDonald's, the worst McDonald's I know, I ordered a medium fry, and that was at the point where inflation was really fucking bad in the country, and it was $8. $8 for a medium fry. So I went up there. I was like, cool, whatever. And they're like, oh hey, you got the iced tea and the combo drink, the combo meal. I was like, yeah, I did, because I was hoping I'd get myself a bigger meal because I was broke. And I open up my fucking meal. You're not gonna. I look down and I see the most sad, pathetic one napkin and four nugget combo. That's it. And to accompany that fine meal, a large, unsweetened iced tea from McDonald's. That was the worst meal I think I've ever had at McDonald's. It was awful.
So viewers, basically, he stole someone else's order, and that was his
Yes,
karma.
that was my karma, and I'll never do that again. I will never do it again. And then that led
So
into Sophia's stories with her iced tea at McDonald's.
I feel like there's like so much context I had to explain behind this. So for a while back, there was like a period of time where every single sweet tea I got from McDonald's was the most absolute dog shit drink you could have ever gotten from there. Like, it was either a combination of it just not being sweet when I asked for
Mhm.
sweet, or just like it was just like the worst combination of tea to
Oh
water to sugar you
no.
could ever imagine.
Yeah, you're practically drinking sewage water. You're drinking like leaf water at that point.
And it all came to a head one day where We were going to my grandfather's for dinner, and we were picking up McDonald's on the way there. And my stepfather, God bless him, for whatever reason, decided that leaving a can of Pepsi in the car, a hot car for 4 hours, wouldn't have consequences for him.
Oh no.
That shit was boiling in there for
It was
four
charged. It
hours.
was a thermal charge. It was like thermite.
So we were in the McDonald's drive-thru. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to throw the can in the back or hand it to me,
Oh
but
no.
whatever he did, it slipped, and the can exploded upon impact on the car floor, and
Oh no.
it hit Mach 5 speeds and got all over the car
The shotgun
ceiling.
blast.
It got over the ceiling, it got over my clothes, it got over my backpack, it got all over my brother.
One shotgun blast and it was empty.
Like it was insane. Like the entire top of the can was like popped open.
Right, dude, Sophia, you do realize that's the closest you're ever going to get to like having a grenade blown up on you.
Like imagine you took like a Pepsi can and you opened it with a can opener. That's what it looked like.
Holy shit.
Like
God damn.
the top was like blown off and it was hanging.
Holy fuck, dude. That's like some
And
cartel shit right
and we were still in the McDonald's drive-through
there.
when this
Oh
happened.
no.
I remember exactly which McDonald's too.
You gotta write me this. I feel like I know which one. Fuck, dude. You hit Mach 5. You got the shotgun blast to the face. Your hair was matted to your forehead. Dr. Pepper, your least favorite drink in the world.
No, 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 it was Pepsi.
Oh, it was Pepsi.
If it was Dr. Pepper, I would have gone insane.
I think the SquatchZone would probably have been ended by that point. She'd be in the fucking psych ward. Uh,
And and like, okay, so the point of this story is that this happened to me. Like I got boiling hot Pepsi thrown on me, and the double whammy is that I got my sweet iced tea from McDonald's and it didn't have sugar in it.
no.
Like that was when the straw broke the camel's back. I was like, no more sweet tea until they fix their shit.
Oh no. That's
And
Oh, whoa. The fuck
no,
was that? Sophia, you better pick up the story because it's getting close.
oh God, what?
I hear it. Pick up the story. Finish it.
It's already finished. What more can I say?
I don't.